Greetings. Two people can say the same thing but have different concept. Yet they're saying basically the same thing. Also, two people can do the same business but they're getting different outcome. For example, one man could be doing a business and making millions, and another person doing that same business and not making anything. Okay? Now, all of that have to do with one's concept of how they see things and how they accept and believe things. So too, when it comes to God, a person can say that God will make a way, and in that person's mind, they're thinking of a man in the sky, and they're expecting things to fall in their lap, and things just gonna happen because they believe in some outside entity that's gonna perform miracles in their life. While on the other hand, another man may say, God will make a way where there seems to be no way. And he's referring to his higher self. He's referring to the inner infinite intelligence that knows all things. He might be referring to his inside teacher that leads him and guides him always. And he would have built such a relationship with his inner self or his inside teacher that he's so intuitive and imaginative that he knows that as long as he have a desire and he work upon having that desire being fulfilled by taking action, he realized that he's more of a doer and not just a hearer. So the person who is just a hearer and who have the wrong concept of God, he or she will say that God will make a way, and they will keep saying it for the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years, or even till the day they die. They'll still be saying that God will make a way, instead of them try to do something to change their life. But the other person who have the right concept of God, who understand that God is his inner infinite intelligence, the power whereby all things are made, and he is facing a situation because he understands mind science. He knows that the way will be shown to him. He knows that he would get inspiration. He knows that ideas will come to him. And he knows that he will accomplish that which he so desire from God, which is his higher self. And so, my brother and my sisters, what am I really saying to you? I am saying that if you have the wrong concept of God, you'll always get the wrong results in your life. And though you may say that God will make a way or provide a way where there is no way, if you never do anything, for example, if you go to bed feeling negative, feeling depressed, feeling down, if you go to bed night after night being pessimistic and being in just negative self-talk, doesn't matter how much you profess God or how much you say that God will make a way, nothing will happen to you. Nothing will change. That is why there's so many miserable churchgoers. But if you understand that God is the inner intelligence that is within you, and you focus within and start to live from inside out, and you do so by going to bed more careful, more mindful, I should say, more thankful, being more aware, and you go to bed night after night feeling successful, feeling accomplished, feeling optimistic and positive, and you learn to commune with your own heart upon your bed before you go into that place of silence, before you go into another dimension, the dimension of the invisible, before you go in to where the Father dwells in secret. If you do all of these positive and uplifting things, then you will prove for yourself that where things would have seemed impossible, it was made possible. And the reason for that, it is because you are trusting the invisible to manifest itself in the visible three-dimensional physical world. And you being the just who live in by faith, you will understand that faith is you being loyal to the unseen, because you realize that you have an invisible self and a visible self. And you understand that your invisible self is one with the creative, innovative, all-knowing power. It means that you know that you're one with God. So that's the reason why you want to say that God will make a way where there seems to be no way, because you understand your relationship, your oneness. But when you have an idol, by believing in an entity outside of yourself, and you look into that entity outside of yourself, you believe that God is a man in the sky, you always be looking and quoting. Looking and quoting. You know how much people that I know of who live their life just quoting the Bible, but they can never do the work of God, which is the work of creating. They could never show their light by their life. They could never display God in their life to their brothers and their sisters. They could never inspire others, because they believe that God is a God of mediocrity when God is a God of abundance and prosperity. They believe that God is an entity, as I said before, outside of themselves, an entity in the sky. But I'm saying to you, the God power that you can use to achieve your every desire is the creative and innovative power that is within you. And you can use that power to build. You can use that power to inspire. You can use that power to do good. But you can also use that power destructively. You can also use that power negatively. Yet, it's that same one power. So, my brother, my sisters, what is your concept of God? And when you say that God will make a way where there seems to be no way, what are you talking about? And how do you expect the way to be shown to you? I'm saying, if you only have an understanding of how the mind works, and you understand that thoughts become things, and that it is your own thoughts that are creating your reality and creating your personality, then you will know that you're the Lord and Master of your destiny. And you will fix your life whichever way you want it to be by fixing your mentality. Because you will realize that the Bible addresses the human mind and must be interpreted psychologically. From the beginning to the end of the Bible, it all has to do with the human psyche. So when I speak about God, I'm speaking about the power that is within me. While when another speaks of God, they're speaking of some power outside of themselves. So with that being said, my brother and my sister, I want to say it makes sense to you and you will have the right concept, and you do not just throw wrong words like that, but you speak things being more aware, being more conscious, and being more responsible for your thoughts and your action. So with that being said, my brother, my sister, I want to thank you very much for listening to me. I want to say to you, if this is the very first time that you listen to me, what I'm saying, if it really makes sense to you and it really resonates with you, and you haven't subscribed already, I'm definitely encouraging you to subscribe, to like, to comment, and to share this video. Also, if you like to follow me on Instagram, I like to follow me on TikTok, you can definitely follow me at BlackMadGuru. And I'll also encourage you to get my latest book, which is called The Secret Vagina, Mystery of the Virgin Birth. And that's what I'm showing you that you can bring forth if you understand how to bring forth psychologically and spiritually, if you understand how to impregnate yourself with your desires, your goals, your dreams in life, and how to bring forth that manifestation. You're giving that birth, you're bringing forth that immaculate conception, and bringing forth all of your brainchild in life. That will help you also to get a better understanding of the immaculate conception and why it is said that the virgin birth is a sign. Okay. Also, I would definitely encourage you to get my other book, which is called Spiritual Recipe for Better Living, plus my many other books that are available. I will definitely encourage you to check out all of the links that are down below. However, if you would like to be a part of my Patreon community, you're most welcome. And I have a course there for people who are donating $20 or more. It's called the Inner Sun Science and Technology to Create Your Reality Consciously. And that's where I'm showing you that the sun, as in the SUN, parallels the human imagination, and the human imagination parallels the sun. For without the sun, there is no life and there is no light. And without the human imagination, there isn't anything made that was made. So I'll definitely encourage you to get that course. And along with that, I have a bonus course on self-concept, plus many other videos that is available on my Patreon. However, my encouragement to you is to check out all of the links that are down below and let your intuition lead you and guide you into what to do. So with that being said, I just want to say peace, love you all, out.